It's been a long time since I've been in front of this camera, and there's really no excuse for it. I my hands are up, I'm at a draw, like, there's really no excuse for it, but what I can say is that a lot has changed, okay? Um, I'm glad that I'm even getting back on here, and I regret all the time that I may have missed, but and I regret the things I did not post, like, I just, think about that stuff, and I think about, like, how much stuff I coulda got done, and it's like, I think about that every single time I think, like, "Okay, this is your time to do it, this is your time to do it," and I just hesitate because of this, and that, and this. I make up excuses as to why, to mean or whatever, or, don't put in the effort. Like, my excuse now would be, "Oh, the videos took a hella long to upload. Every time I come back to the laptop, it would have crashed," like, every single time, and it's just like, "Okay, but you still coulda tried, because 'cause there's been times where that's happened, and I still uploaded it. Like, I have videos up right now that have happened that have happened to, and I still managed to get it uploaded, so it's like, that's an excuse. And I don't really have any excuses, you know what I mean? I don't really have any excuses, but I just know that I'm just doing my best and trying my hardest and gonna do my best, and I'm not gonna do that again. And I'm gonna keep this updated. I'm gonna keep the ball rolling because this is as young as I'm gonna be. So this is as foolish as I can get with it. Like, this is as, like, you know, I feel like open as I'm gonna be able to get. And it's like I wanna be so secretive about my life, and just like when I know what I wanna do in life, I cannot be secretive. I have to be open and vulnerable with the public, with everybody. I can keep some things near and dear to my heart, but it's like I have to be open and vulnerable, and I have to take whatever comes with that. It's like I be thinking about so much stuff that hasn't even come my way yet. So then it's like I just think, like, no, let me just not do it. But it's like I don't want to regret myself out of my entire life. I don't want to think back like, damn, I could have had all of this content. I regret that. I'm not trying to regret my way through my life. Like, no, I have to live. I have to live in peace. I have to live in harmony with doing what I did and having a good life like I wanted to have it. And I'm like, my excuses are running out. Like, a lot didn't change. I'm 21 now. I have a car. I'm single. I moved. I live in a house. Like, I'm back on campus. Like, it's great. Like, everything is good. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, life is really good. I'm getting a new laptop. Like, this laptop is fried dialate to the side. Let me tell you. The freaking microphone button that has a light on it to indicate that it's on. It doesn't even work anymore. Like, that doesn't work. My storage is full. The screen is cracked. It's a touch screen. Screen doesn't fucking work. I can't touch on it. It doesn't work. Everything is just like cooked, bro. It's really cooked. The bottom of the thing is splitting open. Like, it's really done for. And so I have a new laptop. Thanks to my grandma. Oh my gosh, love you, lady. And yeah, I have a new laptop to go pick up next week. I have a lot to do next week. I go back to school next 2 weeks. I move in tomorrow. Well, tonight. Well, today. Not tonight. It's to like 2 a.m. right now on a Friday, August 7th. I move in on the 7th. I go see my house back up in campus. New living situation. I've never done it before. First time I'm gonna be ever living with roommates, so we're gonna see how it goes. I'm really excited for school year. I feel like it's gonna be really good. I feel it in my bones. Like, I just feel like I'm gonna really transform my life this year. Like, I just feel it. I just know it's happening. I know it's coming. I could just see it. You know what I mean? Like, it's been, sometimes I've slipped up on the faith, like sometimes I slipped up on the faith, even moving, like I was looking at places, everybody was looking at places, we were all looking at places, and like I was just like, man, what if we're not able to do it? What if we're not able to do it? And we did it in the best way possible. Like, it happened in the best way possible. And it's like my faith, I gave up a little bit, but it's like, no, that just proves that I have to consistently have that faith. Like, you just never know, bro. I have to consistently have that faith. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That faith takes you a lot. And I feel like that faith garners the manifestation coming into reality. Like, just the belief that it's gonna happen. And like I can really feel that. You know what I mean? And it's been few times that I've been wrong about stuff, going on in my life according to my intuition. Like, it's just a few times that I've been wrong where it's like, the times that I've been right. Especially by myself. Like, even if I didn't have gained nothing from posting, like I would have gained something for myself. Like if I never would have gained any notoriety or nothing or any new followers, any engagement, if I would have never even gained that, which I kind of did. So that's even more of an incentive to go. But anyways, even if I never would have gained that, I would have gained a sense of consistency, a sense of like embeddedness in a routine it would have been to do this, like how easy it would have been to pick up, talk to the camera. Like I would have retained how to do that. It would have been like easier for me to be on camera with other stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm like camera shy, I'm like people shy when it comes to exerting my gift and my dream with the world. But it's like, girl, you really gotta let that shit go. I'm not gonna lie. I have to really let that shit go. And it's like it's really been embedded in me since a child. Like I remember in the what? I think I was in the fourth grade. I was in the fourth or third grade. Me and my cousin were set to. We were like in the choir for the elementary school, and we were set to go perform on a stage like on a weekend, like at some church I think it was, and we were singing "Happy" by Pharrell. And I had the first half, she had the second half. And in the classroom, I'm running out, I'm running out. And then when we're in the rehearsals in the gym, she's like, okay, you're gonna have to start moving around, moving around. They said I was just like stiff and I'm just standing there. And like in my mind, I'm like thinking like, okay, like I'm trying to. And because my cousin was going back and forth, she's interacting with the crowd and everything, they took me out of it completely. Crushed my heart, crushed my spirit. And maybe that's really why. Hold on. Because why did I just unpack some trauma? Because what if that's really why I don't even like performing now, because she embarrassed me so bad. Like having the courage to sit there and, I'm in front of the stage and now it's just like when I'm there, I'm freezing up. It's like, I don't know, maybe that criticism was harsh for a kid because it just, after that moment, I felt like I remember it. I remember it like my confidence dissipating. I was sad about that oh my God, I'm about to cry thinking about it. Sad for so long after that. Oh my God, I was sad for so long. It felt so harsh, especially because she was like the known rude teacher. Like she was like the mean teacher. So for her to be like, "Nah, you ain't get off." And I promise you, we practiced like twice. I swear to God, like I remember like thinking like, dang, if she would have gave me some more shots, I could have started moving. Like I'm just a little new to it, because I literally performed freaking Ludacris's part in the Baby song when it was popular, Baby by Justin Bieber. I performed that in front of the entire school at the assembly when I was 4 years old. So on me, it never started out like that. I never started out like that. Now I'm thinking like maybe she really, wow, killed my confidence. Because I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, she could have just gave me some more shots. And then after, people going to the concert of my cousin, she then got it on record. She going back and forth. I'm just like, I'm just sick. I didn't even want to watch the video. And now I hate that song. No, I hate that song because it's like, that's the day. Wow. I think I just really unpacked that. But long story short, that's why I'm camera shy. As I'm camera shy and performance shy and all that other shit shy. And I don't like to listen to my own voice. I don't like, well, I didn't like it. Now it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I still like tense up when I still avoid watching my own videos. Like if I'm not just sitting there looking pretty, like taking, dolled up videos and I'm just sitting there talking, like I just don't even, that's why I don't even like editing the videos. I just like uploading it. I don't even watch it back. Just upload that bitch, but regardless, things have really changed. Like, I wish I would have made. I had the intention to. I wish I would have made a video about. You see, there's a lot of wishes, 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 wishes. Wish I would have made a video after I turned 21 and just said 21 things that I learned in 21 years, like how I did last year. But it's okay. We're starting new and consistent. I am really tired. I'm trying to stay up, but I guess I don't need to stay up necessarily because if I'm tired, but I just told you I don't like editing, so I'm trying to do this in one take. So let me fight this. Yes, I really have a lot going on. Things have changed. I'll really get into that right now, but this is gonna just be an I'm back video. Like, I'm back. I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna abandon you guys forever. You had to have known that, but quality is gonna be so much better on my new laptop. Trust. I'm getting it next week. I'm so ready. Lots has changed, bro. I can go into depth about what happened to me when I be in a relationship no more. I can post a video about me in the relationship, like when I was crying bad, so y'all can see how bad it was for me to be in a relationship and hear the whole story about how I ended it, how I found out he cheated. Like, you just make my stomach turn. Just a disgusting piece of shit. But anyway, and how my life is going on, which is great. And how many people out of bed, we're out of bed. Like, it's been a, I ain't gonna lie, like, it's been instantly up. I'm still loving. I'm still out here doing my thing. Like, oh, I think that's the whole reason I wanted to get back on this video real quick. I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm remembering. The whole reason why I wanted to get out here and get on this video because I was sitting here talking to myself while I was at Blizz. And I was thinking, like, you know, about this video and about, like, everything that is everything. So I just, like, think about how I really am just, like, appreciative of how I do not I try my best to not let stuff consume me in terms of, like, changing my actual personality and my fundamental beliefs. Like, I fully bro, I'm doing the thing like my best friend. I fully believe that, like, I can't let nothing that I see shape me. I can't let people doing me a certain way change who I am. Like, people, they get done wrong and they start hurting people, so then they or not start hurting people, but they get hurt. Like, they get betrayed or whatever, and then they think like, "Oh, I'm not gonna trust nobody. I'm not going." And then they really drive that sentiment forward. And I feel like it really closes off a lot of connections and closes off a lot of blessings with real, true people who, are not terrible. You know what I mean? Like, I just cannot. I'm just not gonna be an awful person that do the same thing that people do to me to them. I don't matter. It don't matter how many times this shit get done to me. Like, that's really what I feel. Like, you know what I mean? And it feels so vulnerable and so, like, you could just tell. I don't know. I feel like it's just a dead giveaway when I say stuff like that because it just feels so close to my being to, like, be that type of person to not let other influences shape how I behave because it's like that's really what you want from me, right? You want me to be a fucked person because you a fucked person. Somebody that did you wrong, you done did me wrong, and now you expect me to go do somebody else wrong. Ah, Dolly. That shit in here. I ain't gonna lie. That shit in here. I'll take in all of that shit like a brick wall before I ever pass it on. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't be that type of person. And I can't let somebody else's actions shape who I am. Cause then it's like you take that kind of personally, right? You sit there and think, you know, oh, because I was in a relationship, maybe I did something wrong. Maybe they did that to me on purpose. Maybe did I miss something? Maybe I'm the fuck up. And it's like, no, I'm not taking none of that shit personally because that's not about me. You fucking with other people and being, whatever and what way you want to be with other people. That's you doing that because you want to do that. That's your character. Cause I saw a video on Instagram and I was like, bro, let me literally pull it up. Cause it was like something along the lines of this guy telling women or telling, I think, yeah, women how to date men and shit and like saying, don't do this, don't do that, do this, do that. But it was like, don't tell him about your past relationships. As far as he knows, they treated you perfect as fuck. They treated you like the only one that exists. Things you should know, things you should never do for a man. That's what the video is. Says go into detail about past relationships, sharing information about your finances. Okay, that one I agree with. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm not doing that. Drift away from friendships. Okay, I agree with that one. It was really the perform. It was like the first one. He said the performative shit. I'm gonna have to repost that, but it's really the first one about not going into detail about your relationships. And for me, it's like I like sharing experiences with people. I like, exchanging, like I said, personal experiences. I just like seeing a bird's eye view of everybody's, personal point of view of the world, like how you may see things and what things you've been through to shape how you may think. You know what I mean? How's your past relationship reflect how you think now? How does that reflect how much of a person I'm gonna get? I think I just thought that was really performative. You know what I mean? I thought that was performative to not because I feel like at a certain point, like for one, you lying. If that wasn't what the relationship was, right? You lying for one, and I just already don't feel too good about lying about shit that's just like for what? You know what I mean? Like, lie for what? I just feel like it's performative as shit because I think people will start equating telling somebody that personal shit to be like, damn, should I have said that? Maybe I wouldn't have got done so wrong. And that's what brings me back to you taking that shit personally. Maybe I wouldn't have got done so wrong if I told him that people had done this to me before. And it's like, no, bro, I no. People are gonna be fucked up because people are fucked up. That's it. That's it. People are gonna be how they're gonna be because that's how they're gonna be. Like if I didn't let shit that happened to me in the past shape me today, then that means everybody else did. And that ain't my problem. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my problem, and that ain't my issue to fix. If you can't, see somebody and try to take them for as they are, at least wait until they show you something that makes you like, okay, I know not to. People just automatically just don't fuck with anything that got to do with trust. Anything that got to do with vulnerability. If they not as pure hearted as you, they're not gonna be upfront with you about a lot of shit. And they're gonna be a lot like closed off. And that's what I mean. Like I feel like you close off your blessings when you closed off to inviting the person in that got open arms. And I don't mean, give a motherfucker your social security and a route and checking number to your bank account. Like I'm just saying be open about small shit. Like your relationship. You can't talk about your relationships. Like I can't know how, your like shit is within your life. Like I don't know. I just feel like I guess that's a trivial point. Like that's only one point, but it's like it just feels performative to be able like to have to go around and do shit like that. Like we done all been hurt before, bro. Let's exchange how we done been hurt. Maybe we can get some perspective on how one another thinks about, certain things that go on in the world. Get more of an understanding of each other. You know? Like it stresses me out. But I just am appreciative of the fact that I feel like I'll never change. And people tell me like, "Oh no, you gonna get hurt. You gonna get a little older, and you gonna start thinking." And it's like, no, bro. I'm not. I'm not gonna get older and think this. It's not gonna happen again. It's gonna hurt worse. No, they hurt the same every single time. I got BPD. They all hurt bad. Like I got BPD. They all hurt bad, and that's borderline. They all hurt the motherfucking same, dog. They all fucking sting. Bad. It's all the same for me. Like, maybe that's why I can sit there and go through relationships with highs and lows and have them feel the exact same. Like, when I meet somebody new, if I think they so beautiful and so handsome and, like, I really want to lock in on them, bro, I dead ass will think they the most beautiful person in the world. And, like, I literally, like, I fundamentally think that. Like, it's like I was about to say a microbiome. I don't even know if that's a thing. Microbiome that just, like, it's like a layer of film that goes over my brain every time I think, I lock in on somebody. And it's like I just really my brain get reconstructed to only see them. Like truly. Truly that's how shit really be for me. You know what I mean? And when it crash and burn, if they do me dirt, it's gonna hurt just as bad. They all gonna hurt the motherfucking same. I'm just getting older now. So now that I'm getting older, I know how to deal with it on a I don't know how to deal with it better. It still fucking hurts, but I know how to be rational about it and still have that shit in the back of my mind. But it's all gonna feel the motherfucking same. It's not gonna, So when people tell me that, it's like, that's your testimony, bro. Like I had somebody that just kept constantly going back and forth. They just kept saying, "Oh no, you ain't gonna feel that, bro. I'm 22. I'm 22. I know. I know." Like when you didn't change somebody your entire life and they still do you fucked up. Like I know, and it's like, bro, I think it's all gonna hurt the same. Like I done did shit for people. I done felt. Oh, hello. Brief intermission, I guess. What the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. Let me. The fuck. Oh, it's good to know that's gonna turn off though. That's like kind of lit. Did it say shut the fuck up, or did that mean shut the fuck up? Anyway, it's good to know it's gonna turn off the internet because one night I did keep it on, and I came back in my car. I was like, so it wasn't on all night. That's good to know. I'm gonna keep this on just in case it turn off again. But they just kept saying I changed the whole life. Like I know, and it's just like I don't think that's gonna be it because I didn't did that in small bouts. If I have more access, like when I have more access and when I have more shit to give away, I'm gonna give out more shit. I'm gonna give out more money. It's just gonna happen. Like, I've already been thinking about what I would give motherfuckers and what types of gifts I would provide. And I've been asking people what they want. Like, I've been slowly building a profile on everybody. Slowly but surely, I'm a giver. Oh God, I'm a giver. That's why I don't even like hearing what people want before I even had the money because I want to give it to you. You know what I mean? So it's like, if I'm already doing it in small bouts, I know I'm going to do it in large amounts. More. But I know I'm going to do it big whenever I have that. So it's not going to feel no type of different because this level's going to be the same. If I'm buying shit that's big on a small level and I'm buying shit that's big on a big level, it's all going to feel the same. It's all going to feel like a loss because I'm losing that and the person. I'm losing my money and the person. I'm losing my time. That's how it all feel until the next person come and it's like, oh no. Now I know what I really don't want. Now I know what signs to look out for when I see this and this and that and that and this. Like no, nothing is really ever a loss for real. But it always feel like that in a moment. But when you get something new, it's like, okay, you was worth it. And then when that do, and then it's like it happened it happened again. But shit gotta rain gotta stop sometime, right? And it ain't even rain. It's just like life and it's just experience. Everybody's life going how it's supposed to. But I just that's the whole reason I want to come back on here is like fundamentally never let motherfuckers change who you are, bro. If that's who you made to be, then be that. Don't let social media change who you are. Don't let people's opinions change who you are. I can't let people change who I am. I can't let they shit shape me. I can't let your hurt me. I can't let your trauma be mine. That's your shit. That's your shit. We take our own charges. That's your shit. Take your own charge, bruh. That ain't mine. That ain't my burden to hold, bro. I got other shit. I got other traumas. I got other shit to work on. I got other issues. But I just like I'm noticing as I'm getting older that when I run into people like that, I cut it off quick. Like, I don't know. And then maybe I'm getting a more a secure attachment style as I get older. As I get older, and like a part of me thinks like, oh no, help them, but it's like nah, I can't keep. Sometimes I can't keep stressing myself thin, especially when my life is already trucking how it's trucking and shit is already going on. So when I see that shit now, it's just like, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta dip. When I see you emotionally unstable, you can't open up to people. Like you can't in small ways. I mean, you ain't even confessed the shit yourself. If you can't confront people, fucking you over and everything, you ain't even faced that shit. I done faced a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I done faced especially that, especially the hurt, especially the pain, the grief, guilt, the turmoil, the loss. Like, yeah, I done came to terms with it. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a death in the family. But yeah, so when I see that shit now, I just gotta get out of there because you ain't gonna do me no good, and you ain't gonna mean me no good, and I'm not gonna get, like I said, wrapped in your shit. You go fix that, and then I see if I'm still there because I probably won't be. Probably ain't gonna be in the same place that you left. You left me in. But yeah, I just don't do that shit. So like I was talking to somebody recently, and they were talking about like I don't know. They was talking about how I'm threatening to leave and shit, and like, cause I'm telling them like, if I'm talking to you, it has to be mentally stimulating. I can't just like tell you what I like or tell you how I'm coming off or tell you how I mean by, and you just say, okay, that shit, I don't like that shit. And I'm like recognizing what I like, about who I'm talking to in a romantic way more and more. Like I'm really tuning in into what I like. And like the older I get, the more quick I am to just like, okay, it's not you. You know? It's not you. You're not one of them. Cause I can't do this and I ain't gonna even try. You know what I mean? And it ain't nothing personal. It's just like, yeah, no, I ain't desperate. I think that's where I'm getting to a point of. It's like, I ain't desperate for it and I ain't, but my heart is still open and full. So it's like, y'all heart have to be open and full, especially if y'all want to receive shit. Cause people will do that and people will act kind of like they don't want to be closed off, but then they want to bring you closer. Like, nah, you trying to have an unhealthy attachment. That's what you're trying to do. Cause you're trying to be like, you know, I don't know, fake delusional in a way, but like you real life acting like a little, whatever in person. I don't know. Or people just like, cause I've come across that more so recently this year. It was like people act all macho and shit when they around you, and or over the phone, either or, and then like in some type of way they show a immediate attachment, blowing up your phone, saying crazy shit. In person they all up on you, like like they just want to be up in like around you, but then when you get it, on the phone, it's like okay, cool. It's like, who are you playing? Who are you showing off for? Who are you playing cool for? Like, it's only me. It's only me here. I don't know what you. But yeah, I just come to terms with the fact that I can't keep letting people get in, and it breaks my heart after I eventually already seen the red flags. When I see the flag on the play, I gotta just end the game. You know what I mean? And I don't even know how I got here, but the point is, I can't let people change who I am, and that I'm growing, and that I'm trying to be a better person every day. Right now on Instagram, I'm doing 30 days of vulnerability. Sorry, I really needed that. I'm doing 30 days of vulnerability. Every day I'm posting something vulnerable about myself or how I feel or about different topics, and just like I'm opening up about who I am personally, who I am on a morality on a moral level. You know what I mean? Because I started to look at it, and it's like the more I look back at my social media, it's like you can't tell nothing about none of us. And maybe that's how it'll be when we all die for real. It's like, you know how we go to people's gravestones and it's like, dang, I don't know nothing about them. It's just a grave. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it's gonna be when people die on their Instagrams if you don't have nothing interesting about who you are as a genuine person. It's gonna be a bunch of pretty pictures. So I'm like, damn, I don't know the thing about her. But she cute though. But you know at that many point, like at that point in life, you know how many faces we done seen? At a certain point, that shit gonna become less less meaningly. That shit gonna become more meaningless than the gravestones and shit like that. I feel like. I don't know. I don't even know where I just got that from, but I don't know. I just started thinking back and realized like you can't tell who I am on here. All you know is what I look like, and that's the first thing you're gonna see, unless you're blind. That's the first thing anybody gonna see. So that's not fucking special. Who are you? That's exactly why I gotta get on this motherfucking camera to talk about who I am. See, reeling it back in, reeling it back in. No. Oh yeah, not a big one, not a big one. Nice size, nice size, nice size. Bait, bait, bait. Wasn't quiet on the creek for that one though. Yapping like a Tweety bird. But my life is loaded. My life is loaded right now. I don't know what challenge I'm gonna do for my laptop, but I promise you, I'm gonna bust out more videos. I'm gonna take my social media shit serious. I'm about to be on my shit. I'm about to really, I'm about to really do the best that I can with getting all of this shit, all my life on film. Literally, I want all my life on film. I want everything filmed, so you can look back at that shit and just be like, "Damn, she's a character." You know what I mean? I just think that's so beautiful to like share your life with the world. Anyway, I'm gonna, like I said, more videos, more content, more engagement, more everything. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do my bully, and I'm gonna try my best. And I'm gonna try to get stuff done instead of creating new this and new that. I'm gonna just try to get what I have out there and done and finished and out the way. So my name is Shania Taylor. Oh, you're watching Thinking with Yourself. I don't even remember my outro or how I really had it, but I don't know what my freaking challenge on here will be. Just know I'm gonna try to post as much as I can. And my laptop's about to die. Oh, that's another thing. That's another thing. I don't have a laptop charger. My laptop charger broke. And I done ran through like 5 since I had this laptop. No bull. And I done had this laptop since like right when school started. Got this laptop in 2023, 2024. Yeah, it's done for them. So no, my new laptop come, I'ma have that bit for like ever 500 gigabytes. Like this one only got 200. Yeah, I'm in that hole. But yeah, this has been Thinking with Your Soul. Hope y'all boys, play y'all boys. Take care, y'all boys. Later.